Hello, today we're going to talk about an important subject. Something quite simple is just staying hydrated. So today we're going to talk about dehydration. Here is a table of contents, some of the things that we're going to talk about. Just wanted to introduce the subject to you. According to the Institute of Medicine, 75% of American population falls short of their daily fluid levels to be properly hydrated, which in medical terms means that most people in the U.S. are functioning in a chronic state of dehydration. I myself forget to drink water, and throughout the day, if you start feeling thirsty and tired, you might want to think about, well, I forgot to drink some water. Why do you need to drink water? Well, for one thing, the human body needs water to maintain enough blood and other fluids to function properly, and your body uses water in all its cells, organs, and tissues to help regulate temperature and to maintain other body functions. Because your body loses water through breathing, sweating, and digestion, it's important to rehydrate by drinking fluids and eating foods that contain water. Also, let's talk about what is dehydration. Dehydration is where someone loses more fluids than he or she takes in. Also, dehydration can slow you down, make you really tired. So again, if you're starting to feel tired or perhaps have a headache, maybe you're just dehydrated. When someone gets dehydrated, it means that the amount of water in the body has dropped below the level needed for normal body function. Early signs of dehydration, please do take this serious. If you start feeling clammy or again start feeling dizzy, you might want to really pay attention to those signs. The early signs of dehydration, there are no real signs other than fatigue. Also, you might start feeling restless or irritable, have irritable behavior, and if your skin gets dry, those are signs that you're dehydrated. In severe dehydration, this is no joke, very serious. You can actually die from this. So again, if your heart starts beating rapidly, you start to feel fainting or like you're going to faint, you have sunken eyes, again, you start feeling clammy. If you're unable to sleep, you start getting confused or irritable, seek medical attention to the doctor. Because if you get to a point to where you're severely dehydrated and you can't get to a hospital, your organs will start shutting down and you could possibly die. How long does it take to get hydrated? According to a recent study from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, the study showed that 600 milliliters of water ingested 45 minutes prior to exercise is enough to take an athlete from mildly dehydrated to fully hydrated. Also, when you go to, say, a doctor or a nurse takes a urine sample, these are some of the things that they look at. If your urine is really, really cloudy, that is a sign that you are perhaps dehydrated. Also, health benefits of drinking water. Again, 60% of your body weight is comprised of water. So you need to pay attention to, how much you're drinking. Also, water helps to get rid of waste through your urination, perspiration, and bowel movements. It helps to regulate your body temperature, lubricates your joints, and protect sensitive organs. How much water do you need? That's a good question. And some people it varies, but for the most part, just kind of a general rule. Think about 8 glasses, 8 ounces per day is kind of the general rule, but depending on how much you weigh and what climate you live in and how active you are will dictate that. And here's some additional information on how much water that you might need. And this is according to the National Academics of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine. For men, it's stating that you need about 15.5 cups, that's 3.7 liters. For women, 11.5 cups, that's 2.7 liters. Just kind of a guideline for you. And also, other factors that influence your water intake is whether or not you're pregnant or breastfeeding and your overall health. You could possibly have a bladder infection or kidney stone, and it also depends on how active you are. One important rule to remember is to hydrate before, during, and after your workouts. Also, do remember that you can get some water from the food that you eat. Here's a little chart here of the percentages of water that are in these fruits and vegetables. Um, Spinach and strawberries and lettuce have a lot of water. Also, elderly people and children, please pay special attention to their needs and ensuring that they are properly hydrated. Staying safely hydrated, so again, some of the signs that you might be looking at is if you feel really tired, if you're incredibly thirsty, and again, if your urine is colorless or light yellow, you should be in good shape. But if you start to feel really sick and feel that you are dehydrated, go see your doctor or nurse and let them, check you out for that, and they can tell you whether or not you're properly hydrated. In conclusion, just some additional facts to prevent dehydration. Make sure your body has the fluids it needs. Make water your beverage of choice. Water is so much better than energy drinks because they have so much sugar and additional additives. And again, remember to drink at least 8-ounce glasses of water per day. And just try to make water your beverage of choice. Drink water before, during, and after exercise. And again, if you're feeling hungry, that might be an indicator that you're not actually hungry, that you're actually thirsty. And one important statistic to remember that is so important is that 75% of Americans may suffer from chronic dehydration. Just don't let that be you. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, and here's to good health. Have a good night. Thank you.